Hi there, my beautiful grief growers. I am celebrating today and coming to you totally off script, no plan for the day, but just coming to you from a space of humility and awe and kind of like this buzzing, constant excitement. I am here in this place today to say thank you, to say I love you, and to say let's do it again. Yeah. In case you missed the title of this episode, I am officially celebrating 1 year of coming back. On May 14th, 2017, I launched what is the intro episode of Coming Back. The very first episode, it's about 8 or 9 minutes long, detailing my mission for this show, the questions I would help grievers answer through my experience and the stories of others, and kind of why I was here. Why am I here? Why are we here? What are we doing? Just laying that foundation. A year ago, on May 14th, 2017, I laid the foundation. I had this Yeti microphone that some other podcaster friends recommended to me that was fresh out of the box. I had never recorded a thing in my life. I had learned how to podcast from YouTube videos. And I modeled my scripts. I modeled my layout, my format for the show from the podcasts I knew and loved and had been listening to for years. I said, I want to do something like that, but not quite like that. I want to talk about grief. I want to talk about loss. I want to talk about the things that totally tear our lives and our hearts and our spirits and our minds and our bodies in two. And then I want to talk about what happens after. I want to talk about what it takes, the resources, the stories, the mentalities, the ideas that have helped us come back. So I'm just sitting with all of this today. My very first guest, Ariel Nobile, all the way to last week, Julia Samuel. Just so much has happened in a year. So much looks different. So much sounds different. I can imagine any of you grief growers who have been with me from the very beginning can pick up on kind of me coming home in a way to the mic. And all of you that are new, I encourage you to go back and listen to some earlier episodes and kind of see what's different, see how it resonates with you. But just taking a breath today, doing a little ritual today. Just centering in this deep, deep gratitude for being able to do this with you. Truly, I say this a lot. I write it in my emails. I say it in my Facebook posts. I say it all the time in the Grief Growers Garden. I am so grateful, truly, to just be here with you, to see you, to validate you, to say, yes, I have been where you've been. I am where you are. All these people that are on here too, we have been there. We're here together. We see you. We love you. We're proud of you and the work that you're doing in the world. You are not alone. I am the voice that I needed then. I am now the voice that I needed then. And I am so proud of me. I am so proud of you. And I am just... it's so funny. Words are just struggling to come today because what I'm feeling is emotion. It's not easy to verbalize just how awesome I think this all is. To have this voice, to have your ears, to have this platform as a 25-year-old woman living in Chicago, having lost her mom her senior year of college, to now just saying, yeah, this is my truth, and letting it be here for all of you to hear. And you picking it up, and you picking up these other truths that guests bring on and that listeners write in with, and the books and the blogs and the exercises and the meditations, everything that we share here together. How cool is this? I mean, really, how cool is this? Just honoring every single episode, every single hour of editing, every single outreach email I've sent, and every author pitch that I've received to come on the show. Just all the work, all the energy that's gone into creating it, producing it, literally making this from nothing. 1 year ago. Here we are. It's a thing. It exists in the world. Thank you coming back. Thank you, grief growers. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, ears. Thank you, guests. Oh my gosh, thank you, guests. Thank you, words. Thank you, practices like writing and meditation and reading, which I still cannot get enough of reading books. I am humbling myself today in this moment, and I'm getting chills as I say this, which is all of you regular listeners know is my sign, for this is radical truth being spoken. But this podcast is my manifestation of being a student of grief, literally kneeling in front of grief and saying, okay, you're here. Teach me. Yeah. This is powerful stuff, guys. Powerful, incredible, just amazing stuff. And I am just celebrating today. I'm getting to the point, I promise I am. I have a little bit of a point today. I have an invitation for you. Usually every single month, as a bonus to all of my Patreon supporters, I host a live Google Hangout that's an hour long for anyone who supports me at $33 or more per month on Patreon. This is a monthly subscription sponsorship kind of renewal service that really lets people back the show in a way that means something to them and allows me to continue to offer them really cool rewards for supporting me and supporting this show and supporting the work that I do. Normally I do a free Google Hangout, just an exclusive event for these supporters of the show once a month. But today, in honor of celebrating Coming Back's first birthday, little baby coming back, I want to invite all of you to my private Facebook group, The Grief Growers Garden. This is totally free to join. Totally free. You just need a Facebook account. And I'm going to go live in this group for an entire hour tonight. I'm going to go live at 7:30 Central Time, Chicago time, and stay there till 8:30 Central Time. And we'll talk about your favorite episodes. We'll talk about your favorite guests on the show. We'll talk about when you started listening, if you are brand spanking or if you have been with me since the very beginning. We'll talk about the things that the podcast has taught you, that the community has taught you, remarkable things that our guests have said that have changed the way that you see grief and loss. We'll just celebrate everything and have kind of this party, this little online hub space, this party of time to share together how cool it is that we are all finding each other, finding these resources and finding these truths, uncovering, rediscovering these truths about grief across space and time and countries and time zones and everything. We have found each other through this show. And that's really cool. There's just a lot of amazing teeny tiny little miracles all balled up in a podcast. And I don't know if I've ever thought about it this way before, but it's true. So join me tonight, if you would. 7:30 Central Time. All you have to do is search The Grief Growers Garden on Facebook and request to join. You have to answer 3 very simple questions to get in. to the Grief Growers Garden. Once you're in forever. You join this beautiful community of people who are sharing photos and stories and memories. But on top of all that, you join me tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Time to have a podcast-iversary party. Happy birthday to coming back. And we'll celebrate together. Just being here in this space. And it will be just one more reminder that we are all students of grief. And not a single one of us, not a one, is doing this alone. Oh my God, grief growers, do I love you. I really do. And I am just humbled and awed and grateful and so many other feelings that I can't even put into words. I'm stumbling. I feel like I'm tripping over myself a lot today. I'm glad to be here. And that's not even the half of it. I am so glad to be here. I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll join me tonight. 7:30 Central in the Grief Growers Garden Facebook group. I cannot wait to see you, to meet you, to wave at you, to say hello at you. There. I see you. I am proud of you and the work that you're doing in the world. And I love you. Because even through grief, we are growing.